What is up, YouTube family? It's Kevin, and this is Out of Townsend. This episode is a little different. This episode, we are taking a look at a brand new piece of equipment. We got a new DJI Osmo Action Camera for our upcoming trip to Costa Rica. If you got here by clicking on the link, then you're probably here because you were as curious as I was, or as we were, about the new DJI Osmo Action Camera, or you're somebody that's been watching since the beginning. Either way, thanks for showing up, taking a look. Let's get into it. I, for one, can tell you that the thing that I'm super excited about with this camera is the awesome POV shots that we can get. In the very first episode of Out of Townsend, I used a lot of interesting and unique point of views to be able to tell the story. And as we've gone, we focused a lot more on figuring out how to be ourselves on camera, on what our content was, rather than on the visual style of our story. But I think one of the things that we're all eager to get back is some of that visual storytelling. This camera gives us an amazing ability to do just that. So the idea is that we're gonna spend the weekend with our new camera and just see how it's gonna dovetail into our workflow. We're gonna vlog with it as much as possible and let you know what it's good for, what it's not good for, and what we think of it. For example, our car shots, having a nice wide angle camera.
Whoa!
What, the delay?
Yeah, the little bit of delay that it has. Also, I hate that there's a screen on the front because just like the viewfinder, I wanna look at myself, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna make sure I don't.
One of the first things I thought about is having a wide angle shot for the car would be awesome.
Because we could never get all of us in when we're filming in the car.
Right, but the thing that I can't tell right now, cropping, I don't know how much of me is actually in. Right off the bat, front-facing camera is awesome, or front-facing screen rather, is awesome for being able to frame your shot, but distracting?
Distracting if you're vain, like me.
If you're vain?
You're a little bit of a narcissist. I'm kinda. A little bit too real. And less of a like, I want to watch myself talk, more of a, I want to make sure I don't look absolutely ridiculous right now kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how much eye contact is too much eye contact with the camera, because I don't want to be like I'm staring at the other person through the screen.
I feel like it's better to err on the side of too much eye contact than not enough.
At what point are they going to think I'm staring at them and being creepy versus what is like, oh yes, this is a good amount of eye contact.
You can hold it. We still don't know how much of what we're actually seeing on the front is making it into the shot, because the screen on the front is a square and we're filming in a
rectangle. I can already tell that I like this one better than filming with your old GoPro. I mean, personally, I don't know what I'm getting in shots when I would film with the GoPro.
They're up to a Hero 7, by the way.
Oh. Can this go underwater?
Yes, it can go underwater just like it is, without a case, up to about 30 feet. Teagan spent the day at a driving school.
I know it's gonna be the thing I need, and I know it's gonna end up being helpful in the end, but today was so boring.
One of the coolest things about this is that it is full manual mode, so that we can totally control all aspects of the filming. Something as simple as being able to put it into 24 frames a second comes in super handy. So now we just came from bright sunlight into unlit interior, and we can see how it handles that transition.
We're doing our first unboxing review of our new camera, DJI Osmo. It's the box, pretty simple. This is really cool. So it is super tiny, just like the GoPro. It can attach to all the GoPro mounts.
This is the one he's the most excited about, is the scuba mask.
Really curious how the audio sounds when the case is on it. I gotta imagine it's gonna be a bit muffled. So far, that's the only thing that would keep you from being able to use this as a vlogging camera is the audio quality coming out of the microphone.
Calder already loves the new camera.
Yeah. I think it should be my camera and the bigger one should be Dad's camera.
Your server's name is Teagan?
See, I was just showing Mom hasn't seen it yet. He's got a little front. So
I've not seen this front camera.
My camera.
Everybody's been playing with it all weekend to see how
Especially
it works.
me. Doing more stuff because we got a chest mount, a head mount, a lame selfie stick, as my dad calls it. A little floaty thing to put on it so it can float. And what else?
The floaty thing helps it float? I just wanted to clarify.
Yes.
Anything else I can get for you folks right now? You have 2 extra napkins. Yeah? Do you want to know what you said? Oh yes, please. I'll bring it right out for you. I know you're gonna die something.
Torque. At the end of every video, we reverted back to doing a quick little recipe. This one's gonna be a little bit more involved than previous ones because I wanted to give that camera, which is mounted with a suction cup mount, onto covered door here to be able to do my top-down filming. A chance to do some of the heavy lifting here. So I'm getting ready to throw some pork tenderloin on the smoker, and I was gonna show you a quick down and dirty recipe in order to be able to do that. I've got my pre-prepared rub that I use here, some lime juice and a little bit of honey, and I'm gonna rub these things down and throw them on the smoker for about 3.5 hours at 225. End the video here. I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Oh no, wait, I'm gonna cut to a shot of this pork being done. So right now it's gonna go on the smoker for the next 3 hours or so till it reaches an internal temperature of about 145 degrees, and then it's ready to come up and consume. I'll cut to a finished shot of this to close out the episode, and I will see you again next week. Okay, quick summary. I love it. The new camera's great. It's got a couple weird issues. Number one, volume. The microphones are built into the side of the Action Cam, and so depending on where you're holding your hand, you get better or worse sound quality. All of it pales in comparison to what we normally shoot with. I had to boost all of the audio tracks 8 to 12 decibels for everything that was recorded with the Osmo Action. Two, the other weird thing is I love the rock steady stabilization. While it is really, really cool, it does a really fantastic job, it creates a weird delay. The clip in the car, you saw Teagan notice it right away.
Whoa!
What, the delay? There's a second long delay between when I do something and when the camera shows me doing it on that little viewfinder. Totally messing me up right now. So it is a little off-putting to try to use the vlogging screen on the front and realize that you've got like a 1 second delay. So those two things are a little bit weird. The fact that I can carry it in my pocket is fantastic. The fact that it shoots slow-mo in 1080p so beautifully is fantastic. The fact that I have total manual control over it, absolutely love. If you've made it this far in the video, maybe we've done something right. It's the first time we've attempted to talk tech at all. It's nowhere near as dorky or geeky or detailed as we could have been. We kept it kind of low-key and tried to focus much more on practical use, on the things that we would use it for. I can't wait to put it to use in Costa Rica. We figured we needed a waterproof, small, portable version of a camera to be able to capture it. It's never gonna replace the primary camera that we shoot on. My face is still a little numb. I was at the dentist today and my face is still a little numb, so if my smile looks a little bit messed up, it's because I basically have no feeling in this general region of my face. Hopefully you come back next week. If it's the first time you visited the channel, thanks for checking us out. We're a family of 4 who are making some videos for YouTube, and this is Out of Townsend. It's our family vlog. I'm rambling and I'm gonna turn this off now. Bye. There it is. Ta-da! Whoa. Yeah, I've never had an action camera with it on. Alright. Let's go stop this. We're just sitting here oogling this camera in front of this thing.